Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the Art Institute of Chicago. Not only is this one of the best museums in North America, the place is also located near an amazing park, and in front of where historic Route 66 begins. The cafe has very good food, which is something you may end up wanting, as this is a place you can wander around all day, and still find new things you haven't yet seen. The food snack selection is there, minimalistic in nature, and the floor plan not very intuitive, but eventually one can figure it out. Plenty of guards to ask. There are various refreshment options, but for a drink and a cookie, the balcony cafe is a good place to go. Tiny quibble is that although the pieces are generally well displayed, some of the glass is too reflective, and the remarkable jade collection is lost in its brown backing. But you may well want to visit again, and again, and if you are going more than twice, think about getting annual membership, so worth it. A world-class collection of artwork in an enormous building, which qualifies as a work of art in its own right. Don't try to do it all in one visit. Don't forget College of DuPage students get in free. Still so much more to see, and cannot wait to go back and see all the missed things. The many exhibit was definitely worth the extra 7. Toilets are alright, budget maybe 45 hours if you want to see everything. Lots to see here. You could probably spend most of your day here looking through the exhibits if you're interested in art. Definitely recommend making time to spend a couple of hours there, and you still will not see half of what it had to offer. The membership is the best deal in town. And it will get you into the great art museums in almost every American city as part of their reciprocity program. They have a wonderful Chagall window, and a gigantic O'Keeffe painting of clouds that wouldn't fit through the door of other museums. Some very reconcilable artists are displayed, and it makes sense why this place has been voted one of the top museums galleries in the world so many times. Being a student means free admission, but I'd happily pay full price to see all the beautifully arranged art and historic works gathered here. The special exhibits are always worth the 7 or so extra, but honestly, there is such a treasure trove of great art, you will be fine without. You could spend a whole day in here and still not see everything it has to offer. It is huge, but organized so you can find the area or time period of the art you TMD like to look at. Definitely worth checking out if it's your first time in Chicago, and always great to come back even when it's not your first time. Such an awesome place to come and explore. You can get lost on the many levels of art that they have from all over the world. Such an amazing museum. Every time you go you see something new, partly because of the traveling exhibits, but also because the museum itself is so big. This museum was amazing. Tons of staffing, very knowledgeable people, and even though there were plenty of people there, it was quiet and respectful. Absolutely impressive. The gallery exhibits won't leave you short at any point. Plan to spend more than a day to see the entire exhibits. If you're looking for Dutch, Belgian, or other European painters, this is a very good place to see some of their best work. Best way to enter the museum is to use the new entrance because the waiting line is much shorter at this side. You can't see it all in one visit, so if you go for the first time, do a little homework first to plan out your visit. The docents and staff are also helpful. The property is meticulously clean, and it is a unique treasure that one must not miss. If there a EuroTMS an exhibit that interests you, yeah, EuroTMD recommend, or if you're a tourist looking for time to kill, and willing to spend the $25. A delicious dinner on the patio outside near the fountain while a jazz quartet played in the summer evening was an event in itself. The most impressive for me is international modern art, where you can say paintings of almost all big names in modern art. The price of admission has steadily climbed over the years, but at least it has the courage to charge it up front, and not kid around like the Met. The exhibits are beautiful, varied, and above all presented with a vibrancy reflective of the Chicagoan class we've come to expect of a building of this magnitude. Holding classics like American Gothic and Nighthawks, an appreciator of art would be a fool to pass up the Art Institute. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.